His victory here as a teenager in 2005 sparked a generation of players and fans back home. Revered in China, admired worldwide. Enter the Dragon, Junhui. And his opponent. There's never been anybody as talented. There's never been anyone who has won more. And yet here he is, on the verge of an 8th UK crown. 30 years after his first. The greatest player in history. Blink and you'll miss him. The Rocket, RonnieO'Sullivan.
What a week. It's all come down to this. Great to have you with us all over the world. And it's good afternoon to our commentary team of Dominic Dale and first up, Philip Studd.
What an atmosphere. It's a red letter day. Two global snooker superstars ready to go toe-to-toe once again for one of the sport's most coveted prizes, the final of the UK Championship. They've already bagged this trophy 10 times between them. Who is going to prevail today over the best of 19 frames? The mutual respect is extremely evident from everything they've said in the build-up to this showpiece. And we're ready to go. It's 8 frames this afternoon, a possible 11 this evening. RonnieO'Sullivan looking to better his own record and win an 8th title. Junhui, runner-up last year, a 4th.
Junhui in the ascendancy in the UK Championship final. He's won the last 2. He's never been in front. Is this the moment it changes? 7-all. He's equalled Neil Robertson's record of 13 century breaks in a single UK Championship. And he's playing the sort of snooker that suggests he can continue, but of course he can turn back. He knocked in a long red in the last frame. Can O'Sullivan return the favour here at the start of frame 15? Yeah, sure. Just noticed something on the cue ball.
Oh, sweet snooker symphony. The sound of that was the impressive thing, forgetting the pot itself. What a shot. Full of risk, but full of intent.
Sullivan's just gone back to his chair while the referee, Rob Spencer, gets the pink into precise position here, just below its own spot.
Thank you. 7.
Just giving Ronnie actually a chance to survey the scene, what he has on offer.
Eight. $50. 60. 23. 24.
'Just got a glimpse of that red there on the southeast corner of the
30.
pack. It does go to left corner, so that's worth noting. More access to it once this red is removed.
$32. 37. 38.
Yeah, he had some easy pickings there, but decided to shake the tree and get to the sweet ones. So now, you would think, with one good positional shot, he's all set to take the lead again. That's beautifully played.
40. 41.
Yet to make a century, O'Sullivan in the final, but a frame-winning break. Doesn't really matter whether it's 80, 90 or 100. Gets you on the board. It's also when you do it, you know, it sat out
48.
really 2 frames. Question was, could he find the response? The long red flew in, first shot. He's controlled things superbly. And he's given himself every chance to edge back in front.
56. 57.
I think this is as good a frame of snooker as he's played in the whole tournament. The way he's controlled it and given the circumstance with Ding coming back at him. You know, we're late on in the final now.
$62. 63.
Well, 6 minutes that break to get to the frame ball
70.
position. Just absolutely brilliant.
71.
Yeah, we know all about the way these guys play these days and the way they're capable of
78.
playing something that's never crept into
79.
top level snooker is the break-off shot in terms of switching. The last 2 frames, the red has been offered up on the right wing and it's been dispatched with the minimum of fuss.
86.
Ding made a century. You got to think Ronnie's about to reply in kind. I just think sometimes that players should switch the break-off. They're both playing
86.
from the yellow, as we call it, in between yellow-brown. So it'll be interesting to see if Ding offers up that, or sorry, Ronnie offers up the red to Ding this next frame on the way. I say offer up, it's not deliberate, but it's just a habit that you sometimes can't shake.
93.
So the black then for his first century of the final. What a time to make it. Ding was in a groove.
100.
But O'Sullivan has stepped in with a terrific 100 exactly. Ding just can't quite get in front of him. He keeps pegging him back. He can't get ahead. It's O'Sullivan who leads once again.
16 frame.
Frame 16 of a possible 19. 8-7. O'Sullivan has just made his
to break.
first century of this year's final, the 5th he's made in the tournament.
Here's this red again.
Obviously, from a neutral point of view, I'm glad he didn't knock that in and make another century. I want to see a battle to get control of a frame.
Foul. You miss. I'll check it, Ronnie. Yeah, it's okay. That's all right.
Okay, well, he's not sure whether contact was made, so
Jim, have you got it on there?
the referee's gone down to
Can you show it me on there?
look on the camera.
Just
Jim
to see if
Kemslin
it's-
Jones, one of the great cameramen, he's going to come into play here. If he can get the replay on his camera. Referee's going to look at it.
Just Rob's looking in if you find it right.
Can you just go back? I can't see it moving.
Can't quite see the actual
I think it moved.
potential point of contact there.
Just go back again. Really slow now.
The red doesn't move at all, so if he hit it, it was very thin.
Okay, all right. It's not a foul, Ollie. It touched the red.
Okay, well, he's decided he did touch it.
Yeah, good stuff that by Rob Spencer. It was difficult to tell one way or the other, wasn't it? But I think he also took into consideration, he put trust in the player, and that's a brilliant thing. But yeah, it did look like it was almost like the wind. the cue ball in the way past just rocked the red ever so slightly.
Yeah, what I liked about all that is he found a solution there, the referee. He didn't just sort of shrug his shoulders and say, well, that was my decision. You know, he actually attempted to sort it out, and it was all done very quickly, sensibly.
Will be thankful to see the black parking on this end cushion, but Ronnie does have a natural path round this red on the left cush, but can he avoid the pack on the way back up table? Surprised he played it that pacey.
RonnieO'Sullivan 1.
About 1 degree of angle on it, but you can't get to the left half of the cue ball to spin the cue ball out of there. Yeah, so he decided to punch it and got as much out of it as was possible.
It is notable how much support he's getting. Of course, when they played in that Masters final, 2007, and Ding was still a teenager at the time, the crowd there were not, or sections of it anyway, were not as nice to him. Let's just put it that way. It was pretty hostile at times, and it was quite an upsetting occasion. But this is much different here in York. But
Junhui
missed that one.
1.
Yeah, terrific opening red. I mean, us guys are privileged. We get to see the best players in the world at close quarters.
6.
I was in the practice room this morning, and that long red was the one that Ronnie was practicing.
7.
What's he got here in terms of angle? Yeah, he's having to manipulate it, stun. Almost stun come follow through, he just didn't quite have the natural.
12. RonnieO'Sullivan 12.
Here's another one of those practice shots. And he was going deep on the cue ball this morning and spinning it back. Can he find another? Yep.
1. Five.
Oh, this could develop. This is a huge shot. If he can just get any contact on the black with one of the reds. Yeah.
11.
Now then, this pink thin cut to middle, does he play it? What a massive shot of the final if he plays it. It's thinner than it looks on screen. We'll get to see it from floor camera perhaps. Not this time, but this is it. There it is. Wow. What a big shot that was.
Yeah, the applause started earlier. Everyone was absolutely sure that was in, but it just dropped in, so now he's got the whole frame at his mercy.
18.
Yeah, he's potted 3 pile drivers in the last 2.5 or 1.5 frames that have given him control
24.
back of this final.
25.
That's the thing, however anyone assesses the way he's played in this tournament, at 7 each he had to step up his game, and he has done. We saw it in the last frame of the century. We've seen the way he's got this frame open at his mercy.
31.
He has stepped it up. And if he can just finish this frame now, it'll be just one from an 8th UK Championship victory. Quite remarkable.
$38. 39. $45. 46.
It's pink then for 9-7. Every time Ding has pegged him back, O'Sullivan has gone ahead of him again. And now for Ding, the equation is pretty straightforward. He's going to have to win the last 3 frames. Otherwise, it's O'Sullivan's title once again.
53.
Yeah, the UK Championship started in 1977.
59.
The Masters started in 75. No one has won any of them
60.
8 times. You have to go back 55 years. John Pillman won his 8th World Championship. Hey Jude hadn't been
66.
released yet.
67.
So history may be imminent, but Ding's not out of this, not by a long chalk. Does he get one more sort of fight in him to somehow get back into this final?
74. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 72.
2 great breaks from O'Sullivan, 100, and that's 74. Barnstorming stuff from the world number 1, and he is 1 away from victory, leading 9-7. Bood O'Sullivan's in. He might only need 1 chance to get this one.
17th frame. Ding Junhui to break.
He's in a bit of trouble here. If he plays the conventional safety shot, he's got to get it absolutely spot on. I can understand him looking for a different option because it's not a nice shot to play. He's got the obvious red to avoid. The blue looms large in the middle of the table.
Foul, a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 5.
Now then, will Ronnie decide to pull the trigger? The answer's yes.
One.
First chance to get it won. Of course, a very special tournament for him. We had all the commemorations earlier this week.
8.
30 years on from becoming the youngest champion. His first breakthrough ranking title success the week before he turned 18.
9.
many, many chapters, many volumes in the Ronnie O'Sullivan story since then, and it would seem plenty more to come.
60.
And this would be one of the biggest tonight if he could get to 8 UK titles. When you consider all the talent,
70.
all the players in the game, established players, emerging players, all threatening his supremacy. Here he is with his chance.
$24. $25. $32. $33. $40. $41. $47. Thank you. Cheers.
Just about made it.
48.
And he has access still to 2 reds. Does he play the cannon on the right-hand wing ball? Yeah. And they're all for him now. They're there. If this red goes in, he should win it here and now. The quality from Balk has been astonishing in the last few frames.
56.
And if he goes on and wins the title for an 8th time, that'll be the hallmark of the victory. Hasn't been at his best, but when push has came to shove,
60.
He's produced the goods again.
64.
Well, as long as snooker is played, this name, Ronnie O'Sullivan, is going to echo down the ages, and this is why. It's more history for the greatest player ever.
71.
Ding Junhui pushed him
72.
in this final session. Ronnie O'Sullivan responded with his best snooker of the tournament in these last few frames. From 7 each, he has been sublime.
$79.
Look at that, there's a 1-4-6 on in the last frame of the tournament. Jusso will be happy to know that his maximum in the qualifiers will still stand, but that will be some way to finish. Ding again has had a great week in York. He's entertained and delighted his many fans. And he did not play badly in this final, but O'Sullivan had just
87.
found something from somewhere to sprint to the line.
88. $94. 95.
Ever the showman, it's going to be a century to finish. We came here talking about 1993, that great breakthrough win. And we end it still talking about Ronnie O'Sullivan.
$108.
Legend.
109.
Yeah, that shout's correct. The legend continues.
$115. 117. $124.
For cheering in every ball, and why not? What a sight. Ronnie O'Sullivan in full flow. So 30 years after becoming the youngest winner of this title, and 2 days before he turns 48, Ronnie O'Sullivan has become the oldest UK champion. Somehow he keeps on raising the bar. An 8th UK title. He's beaten Junhui 10-7. Then winning it again.
Ronnie O'Sullivan.
For an 8th time. He's not so sure about the medal, but he'll love holding this trophy aloft once again. And the crowd absolutely love watching it.